morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jim Fitzgerald Field here at the Bank of New Hampshire Stadium at Laconia High School here in Laconia, New Hampshire, as we get set for the 2019 Little East Conference Women's Lacrosse Semifinals here on the LEC Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Dan Salzer here for the LEC Network as we get set for semifinal number one. And fans, if you had a chance to join us yesterday for what we thought were going to be the semifinals, we'll show you right now what we were dealing with and why we were postponed for 24 hours. You can see trying to play at Arrold Field back at Plymouth State during warm-ups. You see Plymouth State warming up on your screen, and it was just torrential downpours. And it got to the point where the officials had to call over both coaching staffs, all the event staff as well, and able to make the determination that the field was just not playable. It has been torn up in just a 15-minute time span of warm-ups yesterday between Plymouth State and Keene State. So that is why we are here at Laconia High School today. The winners from game number one and our later game this afternoon between Southern Maine and Western Connecticut State University will be back at Plymouth State tomorrow afternoon for the Little East Conference Championship. But we get set now, as you can see on your screen. Panthers are warming up. The top-seeded Panthers of Plymouth State University getting set to take on their rivals and the fourth-seeded Owls of Keene State College. Plymouth State again swept their way through the Little East Conference standings, a perfect 7-0 here in 2019 to get the first round bye and the privilege to host this year's tournament, while Keene State had a great showing in the first round games on Tuesday and running away from the get-go, scoring seconds into the game at home Tuesday night, taking a 17-5 victory over fifth-seeded Eastern Connecticut State University. Championships here on the LEC Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Stay tuned.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go? Sounds fun.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well, but it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that, and it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
I did receive a non-athletic scholarship upon entering school.
I got the presidential scholarship, which was huge for me.
I think there's more opportunities for academic scholarships in Division III.
I did receive academic scholarships. Just being involved on campus, being a leader, all those things combined kind of get me recognized. It's a great experience for me. Division III allows you to give yourself to other things.
Having that free time allows me to pursue the things that I want to pursue.
Division III athletics, students the opportunity to, engage in the other interests in their campus and in their lives outside of that sport.
It allows you to just be able to do everything you want to do. I wouldn't change it for the world.
One in the Little East Conference. We'll show you the bracket now of how the schools have gotten here. Lead in the first half and never looked back. They controlled from the beginning. Our later game, Western Connecticut State rolls Castleton 16-4 in their first round game, as WestCon will take on the number 2 seed in Southern Maine, as Southern Maine gets the other bye in addition to Plymouth State here today. You see Plymouth State, Keene State. Again, these games are supposed to play yesterday if you're just tuning in, but due to the torrential downpours, the field conditions at Plymouth State, it just was not playable, so we had to postpone and move to a neutral site here today. But the championship game is now scheduled for 1 p.m. tomorrow back at Airworld Field on the campus of Plymouth State University. Regardless if Plymouth State wins or loses, it'll be back at Plymouth State here tomorrow. We'll have complete coverage starting at 12:30 for the pregame show for that one. And that's how things look for both teams. Show you how Plymouth State has been here in the tournament and look at their season here in just a second. Plymouth State over the last 4 seasons has been absolutely dominant. Number 1 seed twice in 2018 and 2015. They've been the 2nd seed in 2017, and in 2016 their lowest at a 4th seed. But you look at how they've done in the tournament over the last 4 years. Runners up in 2015 and 2016, and then championships for Plymouth State each of the last 2 years. Again, in 2017, traveling to number 1 Eastern Connecticut State University and coming away with a 1-goal victory there, and then defeating Eastern Connecticut State at home last year to earn the bid to the NCAA tournament. That is what is on the line here. So we look at Plymouth State overall this year in their season stats. 9-5 overall, again, perfect 7-0 in the Little East Conference here this year. Again, 2-5 away, 3-0 at home, 6-5 away in 2019. And really, you think about it being a downside, but their non-conference games are mostly against nationally ranked opponents here in 2019. It's really set them up well for a good showing in the tournament. We look at things. Plymouth State this year, have a shooting percentage of 40.5% compared to their opponents about the same. Their shots on goal this season on attempts, 275 shots on goal out of 363 attempts. It's a shot on goal percentage of nearly 76%. Shots per game, they're averaging at about 26 compared to their opponents' 22. Man-up opportunities have been difficult for Plymouth State this year. They are 0 for 14 in opportunities in 2019, but they have done well. They've scored 147 goals compared to their opponents' 124 against the Panthers. And no overtime games. Their ground balls, thanks to Kimi Zuccaro, have been outstanding. 265 ground balls. They've caused 269 turnovers, or have had 269, had 159 caused turnovers. Their face-offs have been stellar this year as well. And their draws. Clears have been strong as well, both their opponent and Plymouth on their clears here, and it shows that Plymouth State is able, when they pick up the loose ball in their end, are able to get the offense rolling and set up how they would like. And we'll see. Have scored 70 against Plymouth State in the first half, but that drops dramatically down to 54 in the second half. And again, opponents only scoring 104 goals against Plymouth State, netminding here in 20. Saves have been down, but that's because of the defense, and midfielders have been so strong for Plymouth State. Only 100 saves here in 2019 for the Panthers, but their shots have been absolutely lights out. We talked about the shots on goal a moment ago, but shots overall, Plymouth State 363 total, 198 in the first half, down to 165 in the second half. Their opponents 173 in the first half, down to 132 against Plymouth State in the second half. And we'll show you the top performers for the Panthers going into this game. You see on your screen, Veronica Daniels, leading goal scorer for Plymouth State with 39 goals. She has 72 shots on goals here in 2019. Kimberly Zuccaro, who's been outstanding, also one of the top goal scorers with 26, but she really controls the midfield and has no problem getting into contention here with 53 ground ball pickups this season. Megan Allard, if you look at the stats, you wouldn't think that she would be the number one compared to Emily Wargo. They have done extremely well. Emily Wargo, the best goals against average in the Little East Conference, most of them again coming in non-conference play and when Allard was out with injury. So these two top netminders have done a season. Coming up at the end of warm-ups, we'll get ready for stick check. We'll turn our attention over to Keene State and show you what they have done here over the last 4 seasons in the tournament. Look back at things. That second, third seed over the last 4 years. Second seed Larkin again. Looking at this team, it's been absolutely stellar. Keene State comes in with 215 goals scored, 134 in the first half, down to 81 in the second half. Their opponents have scored only 167 against the Owls, 86 for their opponents in the first half, and tied in the second half. So if Plymouth State can get out early, second half is turning out to be a draw at 81 as well. Shots by period. Overall, not shots on goal, but Keene State loves to throw the ball on net. They have 434 total shots, 252 in the first half and 182 in the second half. Their opponents at 387. As the Owls have 350 total shots on goal, so it's going to be a busy day for Megan Allard in net. Total saves coming from Steinhauer and the rest of the goalkeeping staff. 128 total saves. Their opponents have had 135, so that's the difference at the moment. Here for Keene State, their clears have done well. At 87% efficiency on the clears, have gotten 276 out of 318 chances. And Keene State 0 for 6 on man-up opportunities here this season. We'll show you the top performers right now. And Bridget Casey leads the way, and she has been stellar, especially working in the 8-meter arch. 55 goals here in 2019, and a very impressive 90 couple of weeks ago, as Plymouth State did win 11 The Owls kind of putting it to the Panthers in the final 15 minutes of the game and closing the deficit down. It was a big lead for Plymouth State, but thanks to Bridget Casey. Also, Allie Daisy with her 28 goals, 24 assists, second on the team in points. And Joanna Steinhauer, again, in net. Don't let that goals against average fool you. At 12.69 this year, she has made 98 saves, and she take a quick commercial break. When we come back in about 30 seconds, we'll have the lineups in the national anthem here on the LEC Network.
Division III allows you to give yourself to other things.
Pre-game show. We come back here. We're going to keep the feed going for you. We'll have the starting lineups and national anthem as we get set for semifinal number 1 in women's lacrosse here in the Little East Conference.
In 19 Little East Conference Women's Lacrosse Tournament Final 4. Today's first semifinal features the 4th-seeded Owls of Keene State College and the top-seeded Panthers of Plymouth State University. At this time, let's meet the starting lineups for today's first game. First, for the 4th-seeded Owls. Starting in goal, a sophomore from Middletown, Rhode Island, number 33, Joanna Steinhauer. 2, Megan Gorham. A sophomore from Raynham, Massachusetts, number 6, in New Hampshire, number 12, Bridget Casey. A freshman from Peterborough, New Hampshire, number 15, Katie Moorhead. A sophomore from Pelham, New Hampshire, number 18, Shannon Wysenzi. A junior from Hopkinton, New Hampshire, number 21, Tess. A sophomore from LaGrange, New York, number 28, Bianca Asenza. A senior from Littleton, Massachusetts, number 9, Captain Samantha Sullivan. A senior from Londonderry, New Hampshire, number 10, Captain Chelsea. The head coach of the Owls in her 11th season is Katie Clark. She's assisted by Allie Califano and Aaron Taylor. And now the starting lineup for the top-seeded Panthers. Starting in goal, a sophomore from Amherst, New Hampshire, number 24, Megan Allard. A junior from Londonderry, New Hampshire, number 5, Sarah Jakes. A freshman from Alfred, number 7, Kaylee St. Laurent. A sophomore from Melvin Village, New Hampshire, a sophomore from Londonderry, New Hampshire, number 12, Faye Brown. A senior from Merrimack, Harrington. A junior from Goffstown, New Hampshire, number 18, Sydney DuBois. In Massachusetts, number 2, Captain Kimberly Zuccaro. A senior from North Andover, Massachusetts, number 19, Captain Emily Sauls. And a senior from Hooksett, New Hampshire, number 22, Captain Sarah Thompson. The head coach of the Panthers in her 3rd season is Sandy Bridgman. She's assisted by Carrie Howe and Rebecca Dale.
So there you have the starting lineups. Teams are set again. We get ready for semifinal number 1 here. The 2019 Little East Conference Women's Lacrosse Championships in the Final 4 between the top-seeded Panthers of Plymouth State University. Going right to left across your screen, Plymouth State in their home whites going left to right here in the first half. Again, game 2 to follow at about 2 p.m. between second-seeded Southern Maine Huskies and the third-seeded Colonials of Westcon. We'll have complete coverage here on the LEC network as well with our entire crew. Beautiful, warm, sunny day here in Laconia, New Hampshire. Show you the goalie matchup here going into today, and it's sure to be an epic one. Again, we talked about it. Steinauer come in with a 5-5 record, 12.69 goals against average with a save percentage of 42.1. Megan Allard, 6-4 record, sub 10 goals against average, and a save percentage of 41.7. It's going to be an epic matchup here today. Set for the draw, UC. And we are underway in semifinal number 1. It's going to be controlled by the Panthers and McLaughlin right off the draw. She'll be fouled in the center circle and will self-start. And is tackled hard here. We saw a lot of physical play between these two schools a couple of weeks ago. Again, that came up on April 23rd, and again, it was a 15-11 win. My apologies for the Panthers in that one, not 11-8, as I read off earlier before. But again, it was 15-6 for the Panthers, and Keene State rolled in the second half. Panthers trying to limit that damage here today. Zuccaro will send it far side, but it will get past Daniels and out of play, and an unforced turnover here on Plymouth State to get things going. Steinhauer with the pass. Will try to work it out near side. Battled loose by Keene State. It's Corum trying to dig it free. Has some help. Denna, and a turnover here on the Owls. Good field position for the Panthers as Zuccaro tries to feed it in the middle. Finds Sarah Thompson. Read by Steinhauer in net to deflect that pass, that centering pass of the Panthers. Plymouth State will regroup though on a fresh possession clock. Sent far side, read beautifully though coming. Du Bois, shooting space is called. We're gonna get our first free position of the morning. Du Bois on the right-hand side. Great angle here from our camera up top. Nice cut, move, shot, and that one is gonna be robbed there by Steinhauer. She'll pull out the top corner. It's hard to see with the sun in our eyes here, but what a great save by the Owl netminder. Errant pass, and Keene State still looking for their first possession in the Panthers zone here in the first half. Loose ball in midfield, it's knocked free. St. Laurent draws the foul right at midfield and will get the self-start. Back to Sarah Jakes. Jakes battling with her sister once again here today. As her sister wearing number 16 and Megan Jakes, the freshman, playing for the Owls. So saw their mom wearing the split jersey here in the stands today. Great rivalry between the sisters and the Jakes family. Turnover again. Thompson down low. Fiore shot, score! Panthers with an early 1-0 lead. See if we have it on replay for you if the system's going to work today, but what a great cut. It was a beautiful feed on the turnover. Fiore with a nice cut, had a beautiful second half of this season. Has some help on her left with Casey. Watch out for her to be the big power threat on the left-hand side. Pump fake, looking down low. Pepperlano leaves it back out top for Macy. And looking at things, it's Sam Fiore's 25th goal of the season. It's a stoppage here. Clock stops, 26:11 to go here in the first half. Allard takes a shot. Net. Chance for the Owls. Panthers trying to defend. Sarah Jakes knocking it free. A lucky break for Plymouth State. A golden opportunity for the Owls. Papalardo will leave it off near side for Casey. Gets the one-on-one matchup. Will leave it back out top. Bobble around. Massey finds help on the right side with Parker, trying to get the one-on-one against Du Bois. Parker falling down, able to get the pass off. Below goal line, extended shot, score. Chelsea Lewis, the senior, ties it up at 1. With 25:30 to go here in the first half. It's a beautiful goal for the Owls. Good passing below goal line, extended. It drew the Panther defense out of position.
State goal scored by number 10, Chelsea Lewis. Assisted by number 24, Marina Cavalardo.
We look at things here for Keene State. It's Lewis's 41st goal of the season, her 52nd point. Second leading goal scorer for the Owls, so the Panthers going to have their hands full against Keene State today. See if Plymouth State can answer right back. Panthers will get possession here off the draw and will attack the left-hand side. Thompson will play pass out top now. McLaughlin. Work out with Zuccaro, fed in, and a shot, score! Beautifully fed in there. Panthers with a 2-1 lead. It was a shot from just inside the 8-meter arch. And Plymouth State, believe it was Faye Brown, number 12. Correction, it's Sydney DuBois with a goal, number 18. Panthers have regained the lead 2-1 here in the first half and expected to be a shootout all morning and into the afternoon between these two schools. Answer right back. Gorham up top, gets the one-on-one matchup. Set near side for Lewis. Owls taking their time, 24:33 to go in the first half, 2-1 Plymouth State. Down low, Goldon extended. Turnaround. And good swarming defense by the Panthers. Pappalardo, the sophomore, had nowhere to go. And a turnover. Kimberly Zuccaro, she'll leave it off for some help. And a foul here against an Owl, trying to check. Time's going to stop here. Under 24 minutes to go in the first half. Panthers on the attack. Good defense set up here by the Owls, giving Veronica Daniels nowhere to go, the leading scorer for Plymouth State here in 2019. Zuccaro, pump fake, cuts inside, shot, score! Kimberly Zuccaro gets her first of the game and a 3-1 lead for the Panthers.
Veronica Daniels nowhere to go, the leading scorer.
Look at things, we're trying to get the replay going for you. Kimberly Zuccaro gets her 27th goal of the season for the senior. 3 goals for Plymouth State, 3 separate goal scorers, and the Owls looking for an answer right back. So we'll have a sub here for Keene State. The junior and Erica Surratt, the midfielder, will check in here wearing number 6. High toss up on the draw. DuBois, one hand, snags it out. Cross-checking, and too much of a quick restart here for her, but what an impressive start there. So we apologize it being frozen for you at the moment. We apologize for the screen being frozen at the moment as we continue possession in the Owls' end. We're going to try to fix some stuff here for you. .27 to go here in the first half. A free position here for St. Peoria on the right side. Same position as the boys had a few minutes ago. Chase Hernandez to open up a 4-1 lead. And shot just misses. Good cover there by Stuttenhauer. Looks like they're going to do it again here. Another free position for Keene State. The Orange is going to rip one here. Steinhauer had it covered. Panthers defending nicely behind the cage and keep possession. McLaughlin near side. Finds Zuccaro cutting in the middle. Has some space. Shot and just misses on the near side. A close one there. With Laura Harrington. Zuccaro going wing to wing, and it's overrun there by DuBois. And play and a turnover here on Plymouth State. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties we had to start here. Harrington picks up the loose ball. She takes contact on the check and will be fouled. Whistle blows here. 21-12 to go here in the first half. Working on getting all of our systems back up. Pass out here on the left-hand side. A nice save there by Steinhauer in the free position. Midfield, here come the Owls on the right-hand side. And a foul. Daisy, number 7, takes a shot. Shareth in the middle, number 6, recently checked into the game for the first time today. Owls working goal line extended on the left-hand side. They'll work down low. Daisy finds some help. Bilardo leaves it off for Daisy. High pass, but able to be gathered up by Macy. Panthers defense holding strong here. And a foul and contact up high against Emily Parker. So Parker will get that start, that free position out top. 12-meter arch. Move to Boyce to behind her, who committed the foul. Just under 20 minutes to go here in the first half. 3-1 lead for the Panthers here in semifinal number 1 of the Little East Conference Tournament. Pass down low, pump fake shot, score! Maria Paparardo pulls the Owls within 1. It's a 3-2 lead now for Plymouth State on a beautiful pump fake that pulled Allard out of position and able to find it bottom corner. 17th goal of the season here in 2019. Back underway after the draw. Big collision here in the near side. Knocked around to Caro, giving chase, battling hard against Sarath, and they're still duking it out, and it's going to go to Zaccaro. Came off of Sarath last and rolled out of bounds. Quick restart. Daniels has possession in midfield. Set far side for Brown, back up to Daniels. He'll take a check, and we'll draw the foul on that cross check. Panthers cycling it around, trying to work that off-the-ball movement. Harrington, goal line extended on the right side. McLaughlin sees the double team, and a foul called here. And it'll be a free position for the Panthers. It's behind the play, but a violation. It's going to give Harrington a free position straight away against Steinhauer. 18:44 left on the clock. It's stopped here in the free position. Harrington, low shot, and a save by Steinhauer. Great read by the Owl keeper. Defense has been strong here for Keene State in the first half. 3-2 lead for the top-seeded Panthers here in semifinal number 1. Errant pass going on the near side. Trying to find Macy. Bobbled around by Senni. Draws the foul, number 18 right on your screen. And she will restart and go back to her netminder in Steinhauer. Might not have been intentional going to her, trying to find Samantha Sullivan, who's overthrown, trying to reach for it. Miscue in the middle of the field, stolen. Finds Harrington charging up the right-hand side. It's a 2-on-3 break for Plymouth State. And she will cycle behind the cage. high pass, trying to find the cut. McLaughlin there to back it up, though. It's Devin Mello, number 25, just into the game, making that cut. Well out of her reach, though. Shot and miss there. And it will roll out of play and go back to the Owls. Steinhauer trying to work it out. Working methodically here, trying to open up that low-high passing that we've seen. We're going to have a shooting space call, though, in the first free position for the Owls here. Again, we've seen Keene State really get that ball below goal line extended and then try to bring it back up on the cuts. Counteract to what we've seen Plymouth State do here this season. Shot attempt coming from Parker and a save by Allard. Great goaltending by both here today. Zuccaro picks that one out of the sky and she's got plenty of room to run. 4-on-3 attack for the Panthers. Zuccaro going right down the middle and is fouled inside the 8-meter arch. She'll get a free position shot straight away. And Zuccaro, only 5'2", able to reach up and snag that one out of the sky at midfield. Panthers trying to convert this free position. And she's just going to reset, leave it off for McLaughlin. She'll see the double team. Daniels thought about spinning into the middle. Good defense by Keene State. Nothing open for Plymouth State. Backdoor shot, save! Steinhauer just robs Zuccaro. Oh my. So we thought it was going to be a goal-scoring affair by both schools at the rate we saw to start this game in the opening couple of minutes. But both teams have settled and slapped behind by McLaughlin to strip it for only a second. Zuccaro giving chase. Open attack here for the Owls. And a foul committed by Brown against Lewis. Lewis will get a free position on the right-hand side. What a great attack there by Keene State. Panthers defense just caught running and out of position a little bit. Lewis looking for her second goal of the game with just under 15 minutes left in the first half. Trying to tie it here at 3. Lewis, low angle, high-low shot, misses. Great attempt to go below the stick checks there of Plymouth State. Centering pass, Jakes with some great D, but she commits the foul, and we'll have another stoppage in a free position for the Owls on the right side. Unity on the right side for Lewis. Might have also hit the outside of the pipe, but Megan Allard, another save on a free position. Backhand. That one will miss wide on the near side by Papalardo. Showing off her athletic abilities here so far this morning. Pump fake. Papalardo trying to turn the corner, diving to her knee. And a shot will roll wide right and out of play. It's going to stay with the Owls. Good hustle by Keene State. But Papalardo really trying to put the shimmies on defensively against St. Laurent. Here she'll go again. We see Emily Sauls coming over to help defend as well. The edge of the 8-meter arch. Here's Casey getting one-on-one against Sauls. Sauls not letting her anywhere near the cuts in the middle. Sauls gets a piece of it and knocks it to Allard. Great defense by Emily Sauls. One of the senior captains for the Panthers here this year. She's worked her tail off. Kind of developed into a different player, helping out in the midfield more this year with all the losses of Plymouth State with the graduating class of last year. Become more of a complete player here in her final season at Plymouth State. Here's Sauls charging over midfield now. We'll look for a long pass and find Sam Fiore on the sideline. Quickly up to Harrington. Under 13 minutes to go here in the first half. 3-2 lead for Plymouth State in semifinal number 1. Panthers again looking for that cut. Finds Fiore. Fiore spins away. Shot, score in the 5-hole on Steinhauer. She unfortunately couldn't get it this time. Fiore has her second of the game and a 4-2 lead for the Panthers. Great move. We'll have a timeout on the field taken by Keene State. We'll take a timeout as well with 12:34 to go in the first half. It's Plymouth State 4, Keene State 2. You're watching the Little East Conference Women's Lacrosse Semifinals here on the LEC Network and Pemmy Baker TV.
Hi, I'm Mark Emmert, president of the NCAA. We at the NCAA are committed to making sure our student athletes make the most out of their college experience. That means getting a degree. Doing well in school will help you make the most out of your education as well. We want you to study hard, read at least 30 minutes a day, and learn everything you can, because we know just how important it is to your future. While the young men and women that play college sports may be great athletes, each is a student first. Just like you, NCAA college athletes need to stay focused on their health and their schoolwork. Very few of them will go on to play professionally. That's why education is so important. What they learn on the field and in the classroom prepares them for life. Just remember, every NCAA student athlete was once a third grader too. From elementary school all the way to college. With lots of hard work, those college athletes made their dreams come true. So can you. Doing well in school this year will set you on the path to opportunity and success.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go? Let's have some fun.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NCAA for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any picture, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NCAA's consent is prohibited.
Welcome back, fans, here out of the timeout taken by the Owls, their first of the first half. Sam Fiore gets her second goal of the game, and the Panthers have a 4-2 lead. Dan Salzer here on the LEC Network and Pemmy Baker TV, along with our great student staff here, bringing you complete coverage of the Little East Conference Women's Lacrosse Semifinals here on this beautiful Saturday morning, heading into the afternoon. It's been a great battle here so far. We've seen stellar net minding by both Allard and Steinhauer. So we're set to go here on the draw. And some confusion here with Plymouth State on the subs. Out of the timeout. Looks like Mello will come off the field, the freshman. 12:34 to go here in the first half. 4-2 lead Plymouth State. And knocked away last second from Du Bois. Here come the Owls. Good draw there by Casey. She'll get another draw control here this season. She approaches 100. Cut back to the left for Daisy, and she's stripped. Good defense again by Sauls. Had some help as well in Faye Brown. Brown pleading for contact at the face mask, but no call. So Panthers will break it upfield. It's knocked away from Perry, but Perry able to recover, just checking in for the first time out of the timeout. Zuccara will sub out here for the Panthers. Mello will come back into the game. Panthers taking their time on this attack. Back out top for Mello. She'll work it far side with Daniels. 43 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time for Plymouth State. Fed in the middle. Splitting here, a couple of cuts, bobbled around and knocked away from Du Bois. Good defense, stifling defense by the Owls. Really locked it down in the middle, but a high errant pass and stolen away by Sauls. Sauls will attack the right side. Leaves it off for Fiore, but too far into the feet there. Fiore couldn't recover, and a turnover on Plymouth State. Now the Owls will have an attack on the near side, just in front of us in the press box. Casey tackled near midfield. She'll be fouled hard. Looks to be okay on the play. Clock will stop here with 10:48 to go. Casey a little shaken up. She's going to be subbed out here on that foul. Again, Bridget Casey, the freshman from Mount Vernon, New Hampshire, has been the leader offensively for Keene State this season. So hopefully she can return. Probably just got the wind knocked out of her. Hopefully she is okay. Candace Luce checking in. We'll get the restart. Owls have it on the far side. We'll play pass back into the middle for Macy. Fed back out top for Luce. And knocked away. Sauls another great defensive stop. Near side for the Owls. They have shot clock is stopped on the near side at 76. So the horn will sound at the table. There's a shot clock issue. It's been stuck at 76 for a few seconds. We'll see what will happen here. So we'll have a shot clock reset here as we wait. Both teams will gather up. Again, temporary shot clocks here at this beautiful high school facility. Clock will stop with 10:02 to go here in the first half. It's a 4-2 lead for Plymouth State. In semifinal number 1, we had Southern Maine here a little while ago, warming up on the practice field behind us, the Bank of New Hampshire Stadium. They're enjoying some sunshine off in the bleachers just below us and down to the right, as the second-seeded Huskies will take on the third-seeded Colonials in the next game, scheduled to start at about 2 o'clock. So we're going to step aside, take a quick commercial break as we wait for the shot clocks to reset and turn back on here. So 10:02 left in the first half, 4-2 lead, Plymouth State.
Diving in college taught me to strive and be the best athlete I can be, but also the best student I can be. My coaches always made sure that the student comes first, because not everyone's gonna become a professional athlete. So they make sure that we will do great in academics. I knew that would only open the door to my future, and I'm really excited to start my dream program for physical therapy.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and I know how powerful words can be. The term gay doesn't mean stupid, lame, or less than.
So I pledge to speak up if I hear the term gay used in a derogatory way or any other homophobic terms.
If you can play in Division III.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and my teammates unconditionally accepted me as part of their family. So now I pledge to do the same for others. If you can play in Division III.
For the love of the game. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that, a lot more.
Sure, the game is important, but as we work so hard to build both mind and body,
It's more about team.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics. And in giving the gift of sport to those for whom it seemed an impossible dream, we are working to make this a better world.
Help us keep that dream alive.
You can make a difference.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that, and it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NCAA for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any picture, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NCAA's consent is prohibited.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow...
So back here, shot clocks will be moved to midfield, so we won't be able to see it at the moment, but we'll try to keep you updated as much as possible. Quick shot, score for the Owls! Off the restart, it's Chelsea Lewis, the senior, and it's her second goal of the game, and the Owls once again pull within one. It's 4-3 Plymouth State. What a great shot, just beating Allard, top corner. Oh my. Quick shot right side, and they are going to count the goal. There was some discussion there by the officials, but Chelsea Lewis gets her second of the game.
Chelsea Lewis, her second of the game.
We won't have replay the rest of the way as it's crashed our system, but do have both cameras going for you the rest of today. We apologize for that, but thank you for tuning in here in the LEC Network and Pemmy Baker TV. This in-state rivalry, the semifinal matchup. It's always great between Plymouth State and Keene. Du Bois on the draw here against Casey. Thrown into the Panthers' side and picked up by Zuccaro, who quickly releases it away. Gets past the reach there of Gorham, and a hard foul here just off to our left is Zuccaro with a big collision here with Lewis. And it looks like Lewis is going to pick up a yellow card on that foul. It'll be the first yellow card issued today. So a 2-minute penalty coming to Lewis. Good to see Zuccaro is okay. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. It's been very eventful. Daniels with some running room meets the defense of Keene State. It's top of the arch. Perry, and this one's to Thompson, and it's knocked out of bounds. And an unforced turnover on the man-up situation for Plymouth State. Tough one there. And a foul here on Sarah Thompson, trying to get it back. Trying to make up for her mistake. Got a beautiful day here in Laconia, New Hampshire for this semifinals. Good read by the Panthers in the middle. St. Laurent steals it. She's going to go 1-on-3 and peel away from pressure. And a whistle and a stoppage here. Clock will stop with 8:53. So we wait for a reset on the shot clock. Again, we can't see the time on it. It's facing the field right at midfield below us. Perry on the restart, quickly met defensively though by Luce. Back up to Zuccaro. Left side for Daniels, and a whistle and a shooting space called. Veronica Daniels will get a free position shot on the left side you see on your screen. Tack on and shot save by Steinhauer. Oh my. And a foul here at midfield against Perry. Quick restart here by the Owls. Wyseni on the left side. Has some room to run here against Mello. We'll leave it off for Daisy. Keene's had most of their scoring on that right side today. I believe actually have all their scoring on that right side of our vantage point. Daisy trying to work low high. We'll leave it off for Casey. Owls trying to stack up and open up some lanes here through the arch. Dancing around here. It's Tess Macy. Parker looking for some help, leaves it in the middle, and a great defense by Zuccaro. She'll be fouled in the back in a quick restart, but they're going to say she was continued, so they're going to move Zuccaro back. Move her back towards the 12-meter arch. Clock continuing to run here, 7:17 left in the first half. They'll set up Bridget Casey behind her, who committed the foul. Clock will stop. The officials are going to talk here with 7:08 to go. I wonder if there is a shot clock violation or something else going on. Show you on the screen at the moment. Initial call was a foul against Casey, coming up high in the backside of the head there of Kimberly Zuccaro. Here's things figured out on the field as we're back underway. Casey showing off her freshman speed, chasing down the senior. Zuccaro able to leave it off here for Du Bois on the near side. Great running there by Casey. Pass looking for Zuccaro. Left out near midfield. Saul's under pressure. She'll pick it back up at center field, and the Panthers will try to get their attack going. But again, defense of the Owls has been spectacular here in the first half, despite giving up 4 goals. 4-3 lead for the Panthers. 6.5 left in the first. Fed down low, looking for Fioria. Good defensive stop by the Owls. Knocks it free. Out of the cross. McLaughlin finds Daniels. Panthers going to take their time here. Haven't seen the Panthers set up the offense on the perimeter like this really since the beginning. They've tried to kind of force their way through the Owls defense. Trying to find some lanes here. McLaughlin trying to feed it to Zuccaro. It's knocked away from her. Still loose. It's a ground ball situation. And it's picked up by McLaughlin. Good work by the Panthers. Unlucky for the Owls defense, who's been able to really stop every lane for Plymouth State, as the horn will sound here. And a timeout taken by Plymouth State on this possession. So we'll step aside, take a timeout as well. With 5:25 to go here in the first half, it's Plymouth State 4, Keene State 3 here on the LEC Network and Pemmy Baker TV.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well, but it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that, and it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NCAA for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any picture, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NCAA's consent is prohibited.
So back here to the timeout, the first one taken by Plymouth State. Panthers with possession, don't know the shot clock at the moment. It's facing the field in front of us with the technical issues we had earlier. Fed in the middle, just out of the reach of Daniels. Du Bois is there, shooting space is called, and a free position shot for Plymouth State. So an errant pass goes in favor of Plymouth State at the moment. Here with 5 minutes to go, 5:03 exact here in the first half. And a chance for Plymouth State to go back up by 2. Du Bois, shot, score! Sidney Du Bois makes it 5-3 Plymouth State here in the first half. So a great straight on free position shot. Gets the Panthers a little bit of breathing room once again, as Du Bois will pick up her second goal of the game.
Scored by number 18, Sidney Du Bois, her second of the game.
Carlton, you can take your time.
So a great free position, little pump fake there for Du Bois. With exactly 5 minutes to go here in the first half. 5-3 Plymouth. Check out our colleagues down at Keene State in the Owl Athletic Complex for complete coverage of that championship game, as softball continues on at UMass Dartmouth on day 3 of the championship tournament. Shot, save, Allard! Just absolutely robs the Owls there. And it's Papalardo who was stone cold robbed. Allard getting up in the midfield here in the sideline as time is called. And a timeout taken by Plymouth State. It's their second timeout of the first half, to the delight of the Plymouth State fans off to our left. With 4:01 to go here in the first half, we'll take a timeout as well. It's Plymouth State 5, Keene State 3 here on the LEC Network and Pemmy Baker TV.
Hi, I'm Mark Emmert, president of the NCAA. We at the NCAA are committed to making sure our student athletes make the most out of their college experience. That means getting a degree. Doing well in school will help you make the most out of your education as well. We want you to study hard, read at least 30 minutes a day, and learn everything you can, because we know just how important it is to your future. While the young men and women that play college sports may be great athletes, each is a student first. Just like you, NCAA college athletes need to stay focused on their health and their schoolwork. Very few of them will go on to play professionally. That's why education is so important. What they learn on the field and in the classroom prepares them for life. Just remember, every NCAA student athlete was once a third grader too. Education is important at all levels, from elementary school all the way to college. With lots of hard work, those college athletes made their dreams come true. So can you. Doing well in school this year will set you on the path to opportunity and success.
So back here out of the second timeout taken by Plymouth State here in the first half. A great save by Megan Allard in net for the Panthers, robbing the Owls point blank. Again, we've seen Marina Papalardo, the sophomore from Gorham, Maine, decides to leave the hometown of Southern Maine and go to Keene State for her collegiate career. And she's done well down low by the crease, but just gets stopped there by the Panther netminder. Takar on the restart, finds the double team right away and gets past one defender in Casey, and will have to leave it off for some help with Sauls. Sauls with a lob pass up here to Mello. Panthers are going to take their time now. We approach halftime in semifinal number 1. Daniels under pressure, takes a couple of cross checks in the back, no call, and now shooting space is called. And Veronica Daniels will have a free position on the right-hand side here. Clock will stop with 3:22. Good angle on this one for you. Officials trying to set up the defenders here on that far side of the arch. We're set ready. Daniels charges in. Quick shot and a save by Steinhauer. Oh, she has been robbing the Panthers here in the free positions in the first half. Another free position save for the Owl netminder. Here comes an attack by Keene State. By Senni on the left side. And Sensi will leave it off for Casey. We'll find help on the left side with Lewis. Lewis, 2 goals here in the first half for Keene State. Allard reads the pass though from Lewis and picks that one out of the sky. Collision below, goal line extended. Jakes takes a shot up high, no call there from Daisy. The Panthers going to work it out the far side. McLaughlin able to knock it down to herself. And is fouled from behind on the pass, looking to the middle. Push in the back here. Clock will stop as this will roll out of play. So clock will stop with 2:28 to go. Finally stopped at 2:26. And a restart here right away. Bobbled around. Daniels can't gather it up cleanly on the pass from Du Bois. And a foul and warding off there from Daniels. And a turnover to the Owls. But an errant pass here. Sam Fiore can't gather up the loose ball. By Sensi trying to pass it forward, and a foul before it rolls out of bounds here on Plymouth State. Possession with Keene State here just in front of us. Under 2 minutes to go. Whistle blows, clock continuing to run. And the Owls are going to try to work it out on the right side of the field. They're trying to work it up midfield now. Sullivan finds the triple team. We'll leave it off for the freshman in Casey. Final 90 seconds of the first half. Gorham finds Casey in the middle. Casey shot, save Allard! Back-to-back big saves for the Panther netminder here in the closing seconds of this one in the first half. Owls with possession again. Here comes Daisy on the left side. She'll work goal line extended, low high pass through everybody and gather it up the top of the arch. Stutter step by Macy, trying to feed it down low, bobbled around off the stick there of Shareth and gathered up by Megan Allard. Final 50 seconds. Jakes on the far side will play pass with her netminder. 37 seconds to go here in the first half. Panthers with a 2-goal lead, 5-3. A turnover. Gorham nearly robs it. Finally has possession here. She was going to be off to the races on a breakaway. Panther has to get back defensively. Plymouth State trying to kill the clock here and end up turning it over. A chance for the Owls to get some momentum going into the break. Final 15 seconds as Keene State tries to make it a one-goal game. In the middle, Casey finds Mello, pass down low, inside the arch, loose ball, bobbled around, and a foul here. Clock will stop with 3.4 seconds to go. And it's going to be Casey straight away on the free position against Allard. Allard trying to go 3 for 3 here in the last couple of minutes on saves. Bridget Casey trying to get her first one of the afternoon. Here we go, shot, and a save by Allard. That will run out the clock, reaching to her right. It was a great shot attempt by Casey. It came in with speed, but Megan Allard makes 3 critical saves for the Panthers down the stretch here in the first half for Plymouth State to hold on to a 5-3 lead at the break. We'll step aside here at halftime, a 10-minute halftime. When we come back with a couple of minutes to go, we will break down the first half stats and get you ready for second half action here from the Bank of New Hampshire Stadium and Jim Fitzgerald Field here at Laconia High School. Score at the end of the first half of semifinal number 1, it's top-seeded Plymouth State 5, fourth-seeded Owls of Keene State 3 here on the LEC Network and Pemmy Baker TV.
When you're in college, you kind of find out who you are. And throughout your 4 years, you develop yourself with all the different experiences, which leads into dedicating yourself to your community, to your family. So when you're a senior, you're coming out a well-rounded person.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests outside of the classroom and outside of the court or field. I've had the ability to get into different activities and organizations, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
Getting to be involved in a lot of different things, ranging from obviously being a student athlete to getting involved with my campus and my community, and not only being allowed to do that, but being encouraged to do that.
The opportunity to be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, to have the professors know me on a personal level, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference. It really helps you develop thinking from other people's perspectives and looking at problems from outside the box.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time.
I can actually put myself forward because I am good enough. I can do it.
Coming in to college, I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of different career goals, and I've learned so much about myself that I was always like growing and changing.
When I got to college, it forced me to step up and become more of a leader, and I think that was something I had the capability of doing, and forever grateful that being at a Division III school gave me that opportunity.
You have to dedicate your time in the classroom, you have to dedicate your time in the gym, on the field, on the court.
Our coaches and the entirety of the athletic department, they valued the student athlete going out to community and trying something new and getting involved in campus life.
You can get involved in so many different things. So the possibilities are truly limitless for what you can do with your college experience. You can kind of make it your own in the Division III setting. So I would encourage people who want to have flexibility to pursue different interests and passions to go D3.
Hi, I'm Mark Emmert, president of the NCAA. We at the NCAA are committed to making sure our student athletes make the most out of their college, read at least 30 minutes a day, and learn everything you can, because we know just how important it is to your future. While the young men and women that play college sports may be great athletes, each is a student first. Just like you, NCAA college athletes need to stay focused on their health and their schoolwork. Very few of them will go on to play professionally. That's why education is so important. What they learn on the field and in the classroom prepares them for life. Just remember, Every NCAA student athlete was once a third grader too. Education is important at all levels, from elementary school all the way to college. With lots of hard work, those college athletes made their dreams come true. So can you. Doing well in school this year will set you on the path to opportunity and success.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go? South front.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that. And it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
I did receive a non-athletic scholarship upon entering school.
I got the presidential scholarship, which was huge for me.
I think there's more opportunities for academic scholarships in Division III.
I did receive academic scholarships. Just being involved on campus, being a leader, all those things combined kind of get me recognized. It's a great experience for me.
Division III allows you to give yourself to other things.
Having that free time allows me to pursue the things that I want to pursue.
Division III athletics affords students the opportunity to, engage in the other interests in their campus and in their lives outside of that sport.
It allows you to just be able to do everything you want to do. I wouldn't change it for the world. Something I discovered in myself is that if I have a goal, I can accomplish it.
It's a well-rounded experience.
At a Division III school, you primarily a student athlete, so the school is really shaped around you developing yourself as a complete individual.
It helps a lot that you have a family with your team that can guide you.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NCAA for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any picture, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NCAA's consent is prohibited.
Welcome back, fans, here to Laconia High School as we get set for second half action between top-seeded Panthers of Plymouth State University and the fourth-seeded Owls of Keene State College. Looking at the stats from the first half of action, Plymouth State out shooting the Owls 16-10 and 11-6 with shots on goals. Free position officially 1 of 7 are the Panthers, 0 for 3 are the Owls. 6 saves for Steinhauer with 3 for Megan Allard in net. Draw controls in favor of the Owls 5-4 in the first half. Ground balls, Plymouth State picked up 19, Keene State 14. Turnovers, Keene State had 20 with the Panthers 14. Plymouth State did cause 12 turnovers to the Owls, 7, and 19-15 on fouls going to Keene State. And unlucky for them against Steinhauer. 5 goals against with 6 saves. Doing extremely well here today, with Chelsea Lewis leading the way for the Owls in the first half of action with her 2 goals. Looking at Plymouth State, Megan Allard 3 for 3 on saves. Sam Fiore and Sydney Du Bois lead the way for the Panthers, both with 2 goals apiece as we're underway in the second half. Plymouth State again in their home whites going right to left here this half. Keene State in their road reds going left to right. Again, about an hour after this one, we'll have the second semifinal here. Panthers taking their time a lot more on their possession to start the second half. McLaughlin finds help on the far side with Mello. Harrington finds the double team behind the cage, trying to slide off of that pressure. Leaves it for Daniels. Turnaround, contact with Daniels in the head, but not called. Left off for McLaughlin, tries to feed in to Du Bois. McLaughlin draws a quadruple teams and leaves it off down low. Pass out to Boys, low angle shot, and a shooting space call. They're going to shot score, though, for Sydney Du Bois on the follow-through on the whistle. Panthers with a 6-3 lead. Oh, my. Had that follow-through. We don't really see that low to high in women's lacrosse too much because of the limited pocket / no pocket. But Du Bois with the inertia able to keep that one in control and get that low angle shot off bottom corner, and Steinhauer was not ready for it on the whistle. Du Bois with her hat-trick goal.
By number 22, Sarah Thompson.
Thompson will get the assist, and the Panthers have doubled up with the Owls at the moment. It's 6-3. Bobbled around. Loose ball still. Daniels trying to help out. Here comes McLaughlin picking up the loose ball, and she'll be fouled in the back and a quick restart for the Panthers. Thompson on the left side. Panthers on the attack again. Harrington, goal line extended, leaves it off for Mello. And she'll take a check, and she'll draw the foul and get the free position. Just offset right side. Again, we've seen Mello in a lot more here this game for Kimberly Zuccaro and some subs. I don't know if there's anything wrong or just Zuccaro off her game at the moment, but the freshman trying to get another goal here for the Panthers. Shot, score, 5-hole. Tough one there for Steinhauer. Got the skip. Steinhauer wanted a violation. She's pleading her case with the officials right now. The officials are going to talk about this one, I think. We're going to stay zoomed in, but they're going to see, and it looks like it will be a good goal. And it will count. Steinhauer furious in net. Devin Mello gets the goal for Plymouth State. It's a 7-3 lead here, and not even 2 minutes in to the second half. believe it's Mello. It is Mello's first career goal as well. What a time to have it for the Panther. 28:05 to go here in regulation, and a nice snag out of the sky there by Plymouth State. And Sydney Du Bois on the draw. Daniels will leave it off far side for McLaughlin. Mello, again, first career goal a moment ago in the free position. Plymouth State now 2 for 8 on free positions. Daniels cuts to her left, draws a triple team, and I think it's 3 seconds going to be the call here, so a free position for Veronica Daniels on the left-hand side, trying to get on the score sheet. Tough one here for the Owls defense that's been so strong in the opening 30 minutes. Shot and a score on the skip. Veronica Daniels make it 8-3 Plymouth State. Panthers starting to roll at the moment. See if the Owls will take a timeout. Veronica Daniels, the senior, adds to her team high tally. She has her 40th goal of 2019. And a tough one there. Steinhauer giving up 2 quick ones, who absolutely lights out, just like Megan Allard in the first half. But a 5-goal lead now for Plymouth State here early on, second half action. We saw the Owls come back and come up just short against the Panthers at home a couple of weeks ago. We'll see if they can do it again. The problem is the Owls' scoring has been even with their opponents here in second half. Going into today, Keene State has scored 81 second half goals this season. Their opponents have also scored 81 after the Owls have dominated first half against their opponents in 2019. A foul on the turn on the draw and a turnover here to Plymouth State as the Panthers will attack the right side. And a whistle here back out near midfield. Couldn't see what it was behind the play. And it might be a shot clock issue again. Again, we have both shot clocks working in the second half. They're moved towards midfield, not dead midfield, but angled on the mid part of each half towards the benches. Appears that we are okay, set to go. McLaughlin straight away finds Mello, and the triple team is clobbered. Clock will stop. It's going to be a free position for the freshman. So try to go 2 for 2 here this half on free positions. Great stifling defense by Keene State. This too much contact, able to pinch down nicely on the Panthers, but call against them. Devin Mello again, left side. Shot, score again down low, and the Panthers have found the weakness on Steinhauer. It's the 5-hole. It's their 4th one on the skip between the legs here this game. And a 9-3 lead for Plymouth State with 26:54 to go in the second half. Tough one here. Mello gets her second of the day, her second career goal, and the Panthers are up by 6. Timeout taken by Keene State here after the goal. We'll take a timeout as well. Again, with under 27 minutes to go in regulation, it's Plymouth State 9 and Keene State 3 here on the LEC Network and Pemmy Baker TV.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go? Let's have some fun.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Welcome back, fans, here to the timeout taken on the field by the Owls. Our first was a 5-3 lead at half. 4 unanswered goals for the Panthers here to start the second. Scored 4 goals in 3 minutes and 6 seconds. The officials are going to talk with the captains here at the moment. Bandage there on her left thigh. She had some contact in the first half. You wonder if she kind of tweaked something and why she hasn't seen a lot of action here this afternoon. So hopefully she'll be okay. So we're set for the draw, and it's going to be that of Chelsea Lewis taking the draw at the moment. And not that of Casey going up against Du Bois. You see right on your screen, close-up action here with both of our cameras today, and sent forward, knocked around, and picked up by McLaughlin. Harrington down low, senses the pressure, will reset out on the far side. Owls starting to step up their defense and pressure, trying to get a little bit more further out towards midfield. It's going to open up some lanes now, and we see here, and shooting space is called. And Devin Mello is going to have another free position here in the second half. She'll try to go 3 for 3 here in the second half on goals. Turnover here for the Owls. We'll see if they can do anything with it. Trying to attack forward is Daisy. Good work by Fiore, but she'll commit the foul reaching in. Daisy resets out top. Just under the 26-minute mark left in regulation. Allard tries to reach for that one and misses. That was open for her second for the Owls. Just no angle for them to shoot it below the net. Near side for Gorham. Finds help up top with Massey, and she'll be fouled by McLaughlin from behind. A little contact to the back of the head. Good call there by the officials. It's going to open up an opportunity on the right side for the Owls. Tic-tac-toe passing, shot, hits a couple of defenders. Loose ball shot over the crossbar. Good attack there by Emily Parker. Tough one there for the Owls. It was a great start there on that restart out of the 12-meter arch. Pass all alone, and a shot, and a save by Allard. Looks like St. Laurent got a stick in there as well to help defend it away. The Owls keep getting chances. Casey will attack straight on. We'll put the brakes on this time. Gorham looking for pass down low. It's for everyone though, a little bit high and scooped up by Plymouth State. A foul in the back here against the Owls on Sam Fiore. Fiore trying to find Faye Brown, going wing to wing. Brown able to keep it in just so on the sideline, and a foul committed here by Casey. Brown, high pass just out of the reach of the defender. Looking for she'll cradle, being impeded. Thompson inside the arch. Far in the second half. Panthers working the off the ball movement down in front. Don't have a shot clock in front of us to see how much time is left. Du Bois with the cut, and good defense by Keene State to knock it away. Samantha. Fiore with a chance. Shot and a save by shot, rebound, score. Steinhauer made the initial save. Steinhauer comes up huge. You could hear it from up here on top of the press box off her hip, but Plymouth State picks up the rebound, and Elizabeth McLaughlin will get on the tally sheet, and it's 10-3 Panthers. Tough one there for the Owls. season. The Panthers with a 7. Looking for a cut. Keene State still in possession. Casey has it out top, number 12. Cut here, shot clock winding down. Pappalardo will leave it off for some help. Owls goal line extended on the left side. Cut into the middle, good defense by McLaughlin and stolen away from Gorham. Owls have been working well offensive defense of Plymouth State, but McLaughlin comes up big. Up for the Owls once again in the second half. We saw them going on a tear against Plymouth State in the first matchup. Get the assist officially. Senza trying to break a shot attempt. Possession will go to the Panthers. Owls need the draw control here. Du Bois battling with Casey and uses the height advantage. Been held off the score sheet. Final 8 minutes. Owls could not find any lanes through. Differential at the moment. They've had to spread out their defense and pressure a lot higher than what they're comfortable with. It's opened up some lanes here in the second half. Plymouth State really working out high on the perimeter. Heads up play by Parker to come out at an angle and force the play to the right. Fiore takes a check and a push and a late call coming here against Keene State for that cross check in the back. Fiore on the restart. Leaves it off down low. High-low pass, shot, score. Lizzie Perry with a pass, low-high, goal line extended, finds Sam Fiore on the give and go. Steinhauer could not do anything with it. It's a beautiful goal by the Panthers. Unlucky for the Owls. Just no way to defend that one, unfortunately. And a 13-5 lead for the Panthers.
By number 16, Sam Fiore, our third of the day.
Sam Fiore will get the hat trick. Perry will get the assist. Whistle blows, and a foul here against Du Bois on the draw. Keene State needing a goal right now. Score early, score often here, running out of time. Under 7 minutes left. Asenza finds help on the near side. Pappalardo, why not give it to her, show off her speed. She's been so dynamic by the crease here today for the Owls. Low-high pass, I should say, and foul called inside the arch. A free position shot coming for Keene State. That's Messi with a free position off center left. And a shot saved by Allard. Messi tried to hand tie Allard, but able to gather it up near their chest. Here comes Sauls. One of her own, and she'll be pushed away in the good defense by the Owls here in the attack. Sauls nearly went 3/4 of the field down. 6 minutes left here in the second half. Panthers lead by 8, their biggest lead this afternoon. Panthers going to chew up some clock here on the right side. Trying to open up the defense here of Keene State. Everyone, all the attackers and midfielders, staying on the perimeter for the Panthers. No one cutting through the arches. Now Du Bois will get on the action down in there, looking for a pass. Cut around behind the cage, left off for Daniels, and foul call and the violation, and a free position here for Veronica Daniels. A little bit of frustration setting in for the Owls on the foul call. You see a couple of defenders slamming the sticks down, but hats off to Keene State and their defense here today. Despite giving up 13, they've played absolutely outstanding against the Panthers. Daniels, quick shot, score, short side, and a 14-5 lead for Plymouth State with 5:08 to go here in the second half. Veronica Daniels just challenging that of Steinhauer on the near side and able to sneak one in. It's Daniels' second goal of the afternoon. And it's been all Plymouth State here in the second half. Plymouth State with 9 second half goals here today. Owls have been held to 2. So Du Bois on a couple of hops, able to pick it up, but a turnover here in the pass. Good stick there by Macy. Pappalardo, good spin move in the midfield. Under 5 minutes to go. Lewis on the left side, going one-on-one against Jakes. Nice spin move, and a feed down low, but it will be a free position on that left side. Coming for Chelsea Lewis, who's been the star for the Owls here today. Has a chance against Allard. Shot, and this one just misses high in the low-high shot. Possession will go to Plymouth State here. Sauls. Final 4 minutes here. Panthers trying to get back to the championship game once again. And Plymouth State, 7-time Little East Conference champions, the most in the Little East. On the hop, McLaughlin takes a shot. It's going to be a stoppage here with 3:32 to go and a free position on the right side. And smart play there by McLaughlin to not take the free position and go out to Thompson on the right side. Try to chew up a few more seconds. It's been a great semifinal number 1. We expect an even closer and tighter battle in semifinal number 2. It's coming up next here on the LEC network in Pemmy Baker TV. Be on a different channel for you. And head back to the main portal page on littleeast.tv. Find the link between Southern Maine and WestCon coming up an hour after this one. Of pregame coverage starting 30 minutes after the conclusion. We go off the air here. High pressure from Plymouth State. It's a pass back to Steinhauer and able to recover before it rolls in towards her net. Asensi with a tough pass. 2.5 minutes to go. Panthers controlling here in the second half. They'll draw a foul at midfield. Asenza finds Gorham. Gets past McLaughlin, splits a couple of defenders now. Gorham puts the Jets on. She'll be checked and draw the free position on the right side. Good work by Megan Gorham, their sophomore. Gorham trying to find her first goal of the game. 2:11 left. Cuts to the middle. Shot saved by Allard down low in the skip. Picked up by Sauls on the loose ball. Emily Sauls turning the Jets on over midfield. Thompson thought about setting a screen. Backs away, and Sauls trying to go coast to coast. Will leave it off on the far side for Sam Fiore. Good work by Plymouth State. And great shot attempts by the Owls here in the free positions. Just tough beating one of the hottest goaltenders, not only in the Little East Conference, but all of New England. Final 90 seconds. McLaughlin gonna lob this one behind the cage. Wouldn't be surprised if Plymouth State takes a shot clock violation here and just runs the clock out. Mello had herself a day here. 2 goals, first 2 collegiate goals coming in relief of Kimberly Zuccaro, who's been injured most of this game. Didn't see what happened, but Zuccaro played a couple of minutes. We could see her on the sideline kind of favoring that left quad a little bit. Hopefully she'll be okay to go tomorrow. It's going to be a tough one. Under the final minute. Stoppage here. Daniels with a free position, goes upstairs, shot, score. And that makes it a 10-goal lead, and the clock is going to run out here. Plymouth State broke it open early in the second half and never looked back. A tough one here for the Owls, as Daniels will get her 3rd of the game. So the final 30 seconds are going to run out here. Tough one for Keene State. They've had one heck of a season. They've got a young team, so watch out for them in years to come. Again, it's their first. Well, they've been in the semifinals each of the last 4 years. They're champions in 2016 and 2015. They've fallen in the past 2 semifinals. 2 seconds to go after the draw. 1 second. Plymouth State University, the top-seeded Panthers, advance to the championship game in the Little East Conference with a final score of 15-5. And for the 3rd straight year, Keene State's season comes to an end in the semifinals with a loss here today. Hats off to Keene State. They've played outstanding not only today, but all season long. They are going to be ones to really watch for in 2020. Look at things again. Bridget Casey, a freshman. Allie Daisy, Chelsea Lewis, Marina Papalardo. Those players are absolutely dynamic for Keene State. So, with that being said, we thank you for joining us here in semifinal number 1. Plymouth State advances to the championship game for the 3rd straight year for the 5th straight year as they look to become 3-peat champions once again and go for their 8th title in the Little East Conference. For our entire staff, I'm Dan Salzer here on the LEC Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Final score for the final time: top-seeded Panthers 15, 4th-seeded Owls of Keene State College 5. We'll see you in a half an hour.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NCAA for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any picture, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NCAA's consent is prohibited.